So do you have an opinion? Animalists suggest there is spirits living in everything, and the moral structure of the universe springs from respecting animals, nature, blah blah blah. Buddhist ideology, so I don't really say any more about that. Alienism, it says there, true alien life may not have been encountered by humanity, but we have warped life so much that the distinction is mute. Only by embracing this can we reach the true self. Not about the game maker suggestion. Just be random then. It doesn't really matter much apart from the things you get to do later. It's basically how your colonists will act. What makes them happy, what makes them sad. Alright, alright. Alright, battle time. Take that off. And another reason why I'm doing this is, I'm eating at the same time, so I don't want to be eating shit when playing a good game or something, you know? Oh. There we go. Right, let's give that a go. God damn, your rogue is just tearing that apart. There we go. Dawn rounds. No, that would have run unless someone's selecting musketeers. That's why. I hate these specific ones saying, you know, oh, these creatures do that, that creature does that. Everyone has archers, though. Everyone has archers, or at least their archers are highish level. That's how big his thing is. But I've got a bigger range! Anyway, now we get to the more complex stuff of what our culture is going to be. Oh, I've not seen that boom myself. There you got supremacist, loyalist, guilty, individualist, or collectivist. If you want to choose any of them. Serve the individual. Person's orders to serve the community. Guilty is our people carry guilt from ages past. You don't have to choose these, but we need at least one of anything, you know. It doesn't have to be one of every single area. Our people should dominate others, and loyalists, we stand by others. But there's also things like transhumanism here, which unlocks other things. Flesh purity, which is the reverse. Raider, proselytizer, so you spread your own beliefs to people. Collectivist, yep, that's good. It says there, disables preconcepts as in marriage keep names. Work drivers triple though. That's required anyway. Nature supremacy, human supremacy, male supremacy, female supremacy, biological corruptors. I was told it should be twisted and turned into until it does what you want. There can be no sanctity in life, and it is our right to do what is fit. Collectivist transhumanists, so the Borg. Well, they're also a hive mind and supremacists as well, aren't they? Kind of. Actually, can you be... Because some things you can't be because they contradict each other. Oh no, you can be a... Huh. If you add supremacists, then yeah, that would definitely be close to the Borg. Yeah, look, there's high on life, so people enjoy getting to states of mind. People are like, wow, man. So hippies. But yeah, biological corruptors there is, like it says there, you can go around corrupting Garulian trees. Garulian trees are something that they added in 1.3, where it produces creatures, and they can help you out. This one allows you to warp it. So you have some freakish creatures come out of it. If any of these others appeal to you, if not, we'll move on to the other stuff that's more self-explanatory. Like I said, you don't have to pick one from every single bit. Or anything, you just like pick one and that'd be it, but if any others you think it'll be fun, why not? I think this is supremacy. Most that happens is well, I did play one tribe that was a female supremacist that worshipped spiders, and they had women that were allowed to wear what they wanted, but men had to wear like veils, which is kind of funny. They're also an extremist group, so they didn't like other religions. What's the tree-looking one? Let's see. That one is, man is a stain on nature's perfection. But if you mean that one, tree connection, trees are the essence of life, and we must be near them. Start research for tree sowing. That's interesting. Well, nature primacy says. It says trees desired. It doesn't say anything about. You're not allowed to cut them down. But they do like having trees nearby. Which is interesting. Guess you could... But I mean, all of these things are limiting, but they're also fun. Yeah, it says, required precepts of trees desired and rough living. We get a plant specialist as an unlocked role, and we start with tree sowing. Yeah, again, that's something that ideology really brings, is the role-playing part of it. Alright, let's see how well these poison arrows do. Yeah, we're just talking about doing tree collection, where the trees are essence of life and we must be near them. Which isn't like one of the other choices earlier, where we weren't allowed to cut down trees at all. But it is desired that we live near them. Or that one where... So, the tree connection then? Rough living is welcomed. Well, that's good. So it shouldn't matter too much if we, well, we'll be starting out shitty anyway. Anything else of this interest? There's pain is a virtue, which means, well, it often involves, like I said, scarification and such. but also means people will be sleeping on slabs and all kinds of crap like that. Make sure to build a society without coercive, unjustifiable hierarchies and with full autonomy for everyone and free association. We've kind of got that already. We've chosen collectivist, so it's a person's role to serve the community as opposed to just to serve the individual. So we kind of got that. We don't have human supremacy or male supremacy or female supremacy or any kind of supremacy there. So we've got that. See, there's blind sight. I haven't used this at all because I thought this sounded kind of stupid, but it's also something clearly, like it says here, it's where people blind themselves in their belief that they can perceive the true reality. So it seems that everyone has like a psychic sense, but they have to blind themselves for it. Which is interesting, because, Acquire rituals blinding. Ugh. But I mean, it's curious what would happen if you built an Ayn Rand world in RimWorld. If I knew more about Ayn Rand, I probably could try that. The most I know is Bioshock. Nudism, just walking around, you know, having your junk hanging out. But that, of course, it means everyone is nude. We should all hang free, hang free and loose. Cannibal, which I think is pretty obvious. You know, eating bodies, not caring about executions, and having a cannibal feast. Enjoys styles that are morbid, and organ use is acceptable. Naked space tree commies! Yep, we could go with that if you want. Tunneler, which means people would prefer to live underground, which is kind of mess with that one. Darkness, that'd be a bit of an issue. Rancher, which is, roads and animals are the best thing to do. Animal personhood, which is animals have rights as humans do, which means you can't kill animals. Slaughtering animals is bad. Eating meat is bad. Yeah, you could go naked tree communists, I think. Naked space commies. Well, naked space transhumanist commies, there you go. But should we go with the proselytizer bit? Which means it's our duty to spread our ideology to everyone. What's even better? Oh yeah, let's see. They've got collectivist, which is person wants to the community, transhumanist, tree connection, nudism, and anything else? Anything else you think would be fun to add? Although you probably weren't here earlier, but the race I chose were gnolls, because I got so many mods that add different like alien races and that. So we've got a bunch of gnolls that are collectivists, tree, transhumanist, nudist, and tree connected people. Well, at least that's at the moment. Unless you want to add anything else. I mean, certain things you can add later. It depends. Since we added that corruption thing, do you want to take on biological corruptors? Actually, what did we start with? Yeah, alienism, that's the one we started with. But we have warped life so much that distinction is moot. Only embracing this we can reach truth. Yeah, that's what we started with, and then we went... Da. Nothing else I missed? Nothing else? No? Oh, bollocks. Like, if anything, I would have thought that would go well with the alien bit, but probably not. I mean, it's up to you. I'm leaving it up to the chat. Just for fun, just to see what we create. It's a pretty Heady mix already. Alright. So no biological corruptors, huh? No, okay, fine enough. Yeah, overall impact 9. Extreme! Peculiar Doctrine. That's an interesting name. When lived its home, it found no alien life. The only universe filled with nothing but unthinking matter. Ingenuity, however, was far greater. The twisted and tangled genetic strains carried by our forefathers from Earth, turning ancient breeds into new wondrous creatures. Many techniques behind their creation have been lost in time. I learn about these creatures and learn all the secrets and allow us to prosper in the Rim. Oh, thank you for the Epic Nightmare Rogue. Now let's see. Here's some precepts. A lot of these are irreversible because they're from the transhumanism and such. Essential to live surrounded by beautiful trees. Trees harmed. Alright, what have we got so far? Let's see. Execution, respected if guilty. Slavery, disapproved. Cannibalism is horrible. Ocular trees, indifferent. Work drive tripled. Medical or social only for drug use. Horrible. Corpses are ugly. Fungus is despised. Marriage, usually the man's. Insect meat, despised. Diversity of thought, neutral. Eating nutrient paste, don't mind. Research speed, normal. Scarification, horrible. Or can use acceptable. Free love, free. And skull spike, disapproved. Oh. Women can only have one spouse and men can only have one spouse. So anything else you want to change here? Nude emblem. Skin momentum. Nothing that leaves out, no? No, nothing about organ use or gender or changing the insect meat from despised to loved. Slavery disapproving being fine, yep. Execution still being fine, being fine if guilty, that is. Because you can change it to always abhorrent, always horrible, horrible if innocent, don't care, or required. Insect meat might be cool, alright. It means instead of like, because there's quite a lot of insects in this game, especially as with all the mods I've added. It means when we eat insect meat, normally what happens is it's like, ew, disgusting. But you can change to loved, means we instead go, it's lovely. All feeding bugs, yep, exactly. Especially the giant nasty ones that want to eat you. Yeah, slavery, you can change to abhorrent, horrible, acceptable, or honourable. And as an execution, you can change it there. Cannibalism can be abhorrent, disapproved, acceptable, or preferred. But you can't go for these other bits because we didn't pick cannibal. So you see you are locked out of certain things because of that. Ocular trees, we're not in a place that has ocular trees, so that wouldn't really be a thing. Now for the cannibal, okay. Drugs, how about this? Can't do essential because that's from higher life. We didn't do higher life. But we could do medical and social only. Tripled. Which you get from the... Where do we get that from? Oh, I think we got that from the transhumanist bit, didn't we? Oh no, we got that from the collectivist, that was it. Yeah, blindness, I assume. Yeah, we can't do anything else there. Ugly corpses are. We can't move. Can't do anything with fungus. Nutrient paste, transhumanism, okay. What about marriage names? Should it usually be the man's surname, or should it be anyone's? Because we can change it to always man, from usually man's to always man's, always woman's, usually woman's, or random. And diversity of thought, there's intense bigotry, moderate bigotry, mild bigotry, or appreciated. So there's some things to think about. Oh, anyone's for marriages, okay? So random. Just, you know, whatever. Anyone's names. Anyone has whatever names they want. So you were saying about, there's neutral where you neither disapprove or, you know, approve of things, but there's also, like, appreciated where you're happy that, there's some diverse thoughts and diverse surroundings. Classic return is, like, the best or second best boon. Yeah, I thought that. Yeah, neutral. Normal speed for research. Skull Spike, I assume it's going to be a no too, because that involves sticking people's heads on spikes, which means killing people and tearing out their skull. Physical love. Should we go free love or free and approved? Well, that appreciate sounds, yeah, appreciate. Saying yes, we like other thoughts. So what do you think? Physical love, approved. Yeah, free and approved, which means yeah, that's why it's been pushed up to here. The act of love is a noble thing, no matter who does it with whom. So you get an extra bonus for loving. Yeah, they're already naked. Fair enough. Organ use, which is like when you capture people, you can harvest their organs, or you can like buy, install, or sell organs, or you can make that totally abhorrent, so you can't just harvest their organs. No harvest or sell, so you can't even sell their organs or anything. Just no harvest. I'd say I usually have it as acceptable, because you'll always need extra organs. Although I haven't really had a point where I've decided to start snipping people apart. Which some people can do if they want to be very evil, but I just didn't really have the point of it. So can these sound useful? Alright, keep it accessible then. Let's see, women's spouses and men's spouses. Currently it's one only, but we can change it to 2 or fewer, 3 or fewer, 4 or fewer, or unlimited for both of them. Or just for one. Like, I have the female supremacy one I had. Women could have unlimited number of spouses, but men could only have one. We are transhumanist nudists. Trans nudists. No, that's something else. Sorry, that's a bad joke. Unlimited for everyone. That's something I loved in Command & Conquer. AK-47s for everyone. What should we name our chief? Let's just call him... That'll be the leader title when we choose a leader. Big Twitch Brain. Alright, see you soon. I mean, this part isn't too important anyway. It's just things like... Oh yeah, nudism. We can't add a appropriate apparel, which is pretty good. Strange aspirant. You know what? We'll leave that. Root speaker and thought talker. Yeah, those all sound good. Can't add any more rules. That's fine. Let's see, you got funerals, party of enhancement, alienist advent, where they throw up things in the air. I'll ask when he gets back. Didn't realise the time. Ah, I know what you mean, yeah. That's interesting. Noble, melee, noble and despised. Victory by no weapon. Use the spy as a weapon. Well, we don't have any a preferred power apart from nothing. I've not done much there. That's fine. Oh shit, battle time. Ah, there we go. Oh yeah. Don't know why Ultra Tech is despised. Could just remove that actually, to be honest. No. Right, okay. Let's go see, we got some rituals to start off with. Obviously a funeral for when people are dead. Party of Enhancement. It's just a random social festival, and the Sky Lantern Festival. Really, all it does is just change the name. Although you can change what it gives you as well. So for the Sky Lantern, you can change it to, like that one. Oh, because we've got tree connection, we can get a Garulian pod sprout when we do the lantern thing. Ah, that's cool. Body of Enhancement gives us a random recruit, 50% chance of random recruit. Okay, who joins us in the same ideology. And for the funeral, nothing. But if you want, we can like add more funerals and celebrations and shit. We need to designate like how often they happen, you know. Because I had the High on Life one. I've got a smoke circle in one of my ones. That's if you're interested. We don't have to do these things. They don't really do anything besides, like I said, secondary effects, or if you want to have birthdays on certain days, celebrations on certain days. Beyond that, they don't really do anything else. September. Party of Enhancement can start anytime. That's only after when someone's dead. Yeah, seems always alright. No venomated animals, no like weapon. No, well, we can't have any preferred power because everyone's naked. But I assume no venomated animals or anything. That's fine. Venomated animals means like looking after it will make the people a bit more happy, but you can't slaughter it. No, they don't like it. They don't like it when they have to eat meat of a venomated animal. I think it's a bit weird. View character. What we got? Oh yeah. Are there any precepts that we should add? Apostasy. Slaughtering animals. Autonomous weapons. Charity. Could charity be essential, important, or worthwhile? There's that. Innocent animals. Don't give a shit about that. Meat eating. Mining. That's like prohibits mining. Raiding. Cutting trees. Oh, thank God we're not actually stopped from cutting trees. Or Golian connection, which is a connection to that special tree I mentioned earlier. And they only have strong for that, rather than anything else. Yeah, we could add some extra stuff if you're interested. Like being fairly charitable. Then after that, I'll have to try and get the character sorted. Oh, I forgot to mention we are starting at a tribal level, so to be honest, the only one on here that I find interesting is the connection, which might. It means if someone gets the connection to the tree, we get extra happy. Basically, I think. But there's charity here, which means we have to be charitable to people. Yeah, you get different bonuses for how much of an extreme you want to put it as a important part of our community. So let's see if it's essential. What does it say if it's essential? Yeah, beggars not helped, -8, beggars betrayed, -12, wander rejected, da 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 da. But if we help them, we get massive, quite big mood boosts. But like I said, it's if you want it or not. We can have it as important, which gives a slight minus, but slight positive. Worthwhile. Doesn't really affect much, but it does give us bonuses and not. Or just not have it at all. But what's this one? Golden Tree Connection. We have a specialist connection with the Golden Trees. The tree refocus production easily under our influence. And we are not satisfied unless we have that connection. Or does that mean it affects? Does that mean if no one has the connection, or is it per person? Oh, what charity? How about make it essential? Yeah, let's make it essential. Yeah, do you care about the special tree or not? Because Golden trees do produce stuff, but I'm not sure if that means every single person, like everyone wants to be connected to every single tree ever, or if we should just get rid of it. Could get rid of it. I mean, it doesn't really affect the gameplay beyond that. It's just that special tree. Yeah, let's go next. I know it wasn't Knowles I chose, it was these people, wasn't it? Unfortunately, they all seem to be female. That's fine, I guess. Let's see. Oh, shoot! You have no shooting skill. That's not good, is it? Oh, Suzanne. You could be useless. I don't know why they're wearing clothing, but I guess it's because the character who made these characters I don't know. Yep, yeah, I was about to say, dare I bloody ask, see what happens. We might as well lean into the avatar thing, alright. Special trees. We want special trees. There it is. There we go. Lean into the whole avatar thing. Oh shit, it's changed the characters again. Bollocks. Just player, but intellect is kind of shit. Okay. He's sort of the high intellect, to be honest. Construction, all that shit. Alright. Shooting! Pew pew! Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, like I said, I've downloaded all kinds of different race mods, and I decided, I've not played this race. Why not? I just didn't realise I'd end up being a nudist. But oh well, that's how the chips fall sometimes, you know. Yep, we do it once again. Sapient animal relationship. Oh no! That's another thing for the mod. There's like a mod where they had people being modified genetically, and I think I got some that. Yeah, I can't remember which one. No, porn morpher. That's the one. Porn morpher. Yeah, and it's usually random. That sometimes. Oh no, her brother is a bloody hedgehog. I don't know why her brother's a hedgehog, but he is. I mean, it says taming, but we've got no tame option. That's weird. I've got no tame option for him, anyway. That's not good. Right, let's see. That's also a mod I got that allows you to allow everything on the game, because a lot of these things are hidden around the place. Right, let's find somewhere to call home. This is pretty good because it's a defensible area here. We can cut that off. Kind of open down here though, because enemies come from off the screen. So, these ruins we can claim beds. That's something. Alright, you cook as well. You also construct because you got some skill in it. And you cook. You got some skill in that. Oh god. Didn't realise that their plants cutting skill was shit. No, everyone should do fishing though. Fuck me. Don't know why that's a thing for the hedgehog. Oh, because it's a hedgehog, I guess.